Good morning. We are Kalpa. We are the energy that makes the world never stop. My name is Irwin Frisancho. I'm Chief of Sales in Kallpa, and I'm going to present our company. This presentation has 7 parts. We're going to tell you about who we are, what is our culture, our position in the Peruvian market, what is our value proposal for our customers, and to tell you about Condo, which is a new enterprise we are just beginning, directed at medium and small customers, future projects, and then our commitment, especially with regards to the social component. So we begin. Kalpa is a part of Inkia. Inkia Energy is an energy holding with an important presence in Latin America. We have more than 4,800 megawatts of power generation. We are in 8 countries in Latin America. We have more than 2 million customers in distribution, and we have investments at more than 6.3 million. We manage our business with much responsibility. Our level of emissions in 2021 was of 0.25 tons of CO2 per megawatt hour, much below the Paris Agreement goals by for 2030. What is our culture? Our purpose is to provide innovative and sustainable energy solutions for every home, every company, every city, and the many countries. As I mentioned, we are the energy that makes the world never to stop, and our aspiration is precisely to be renowned for that, for operational excellence, and by renewing our business portfolio, and especially by the creation of new energy solutions which are in harmony with the environment. What are our principles? For us, every partner counts. In other words, everyone who which we relate to add value to us, and we are precisely focused on creating value for us and our customers, and ethics is what guides our actions. We drive change, and finally, we are an empowered and responsible team. What is our position in the Peruvian market? In terms of installed capacity, by December of 2021, we participated with 23% of total installed capacity in the country, and in terms of energy generated, 22%. With regards to energy produced in 2021, this positions us as the main generating company or power generating company in the country. As you can see on the right side, we have 4 companies. Kallpa Generation with 1,762 megawatts of capacity. We have Orazul with 376 megawatts, Thermal Selva with 192 megawatts, and Samai with 724 megawatts. So we manage these 4 companies, which hold a pretty significant portfolio, which adds to 3,054 megawatts. And if we are to segregate based on the primary source, we can see that with Camisea gas-based production, we have 39 participation. If we add Aguaitia natural gas, which it has a participation of 6%, and on the other hand, we have hydroelectricity generation with 31% participation. And finally, we have 24% participation in terms of generation that is currently based on diesel, only as a reserve in case the system were to require it, but it is ready in order to move on to pass to operate with natural gas whenever the resource arrives to the south of the country. I wanted to tell you about the history of Kalpa, which is a history of much success. Kalpa began operations in 2007 with the entry of the first gas turbine at 186 megawatts, which grew pretty fast. In 2009, we incorporated a second unit for 195 megawatts. In 2010, with the growth of the country and accompanying that growth, we installed a third unit for 197 megawatts. And then we were already thinking about moving to combined cycle, which was actually achieved in 2012 with the entry of combined cycle for Kalpa with an investment of around $400 million. But we did not stay there. We wanted to continue growing in such a way that in 2014 we acquired the technical central of the geothermal plant of Las Flores with a capacity of 993 megawatts. And then in 2016, in May 1st, we put the thermal central of Puerto Bravo in the south of the country, which operates as a reserve because it is ready to move or to switch to natural gas. And in August of 2016, we started operations commercially for our Cerro del Águila central at 567 megawatts, which is our flagship operation. And then finally this year, in June 9, a few days ago, combined cycle at Las Flores went into operation. Now, this central, which in 2014 was open cycle, we've turned it into combined cycle, moving on to efficiency at 36% to almost 57%. Now, with all of this at Kallpa and Samay, we have a capacity of 2,000 or 1,194 megawatts. And as I mentioned, we are the first power generator in the country. As you can see, in such little time, we have a significant participation. Now, some metrics for Kalpa, or there's a degree of international investment which is somewhat less. We have an EBITDA by 21 at 267 million. Now, in terms of contracting, we have a level of contracting close to 89%. 92% of our customers have an investment grade. Now, in terms of installed capacity, we have thermal capacity and hydroelectric capacity in such a way that we have participation only with the Kalpa company of 17% in terms of generated power and 13% in terms of capacity, with very high factors of availability. On the other hand, we have Orazul. Its main assets are the hydroelectricity plant Cañón del Pato at 266 megawatts, located in the Pato Canyon, a pretty beautiful part of the country. We have the hydroelectricity central of Carguaquero at 110 megawatts. In the Ucayali area, we have the Aguaitia thermal central. We also have a fractionation plant where we produce GLP, natural gas, and natural gasoline. Now, some metrics for Orazul and EBITDA for 2021 at more than 68 million. In terms of contracting, we have a contracting level at 91%. 97% of our customers have an investment grade. We have contracts with a duration of more than 7.1 years. In the case of Orazul, it is 100% hydroelectricity with Cañón del Pato and Carguachero, and its market participation, only Orazul is 4%. Also with high plant factors. In case of Cargoquero, 80%, and Cañón del Pato, 62%. And now let's turn all our assets located basically throughout the country. As you can see, we are in the north of the country, we are in the center and the south. We are in the coastline, in the highlands, and the rainforest. We have presence basically throughout the country. We know the many regions where we have operations. In the north, in Cajamarca, we have the Carguajero Central Plant. In Ancash, we have the Cañón del Pato Central. And in Lima, we have the Thermal Central Kalpa and the Thermal Central Las Flores. In Ucayali, we have the fractionation plant and the Thermal Central of Aguaitia. In Huancavelica, we have the Hydroelectricity Central Cerro del Águila, which uses Mantaro River water. And in Mollendo, Arequipa, we have the Thermal Central Puerto Bravo. 69% of it is thermal generation and 31% hydroelectric generation. And here you can see a picture of our Cerro del Águila central taken at nighttime. Now, what is our value proposal? And here I wanted to stop for a few minutes to explain this in greater detail. First, we offer our customers competitive conditions, which are also fair and balanced for both parties without any future surprises. The idea is for us to be strategic partners thinking about sustainable development to the long term. We offer attention 24 hours of the day and 7 days of the week, 365 days of the year via our control center for any event that may happen in real time. We hand detailed information to our customers with regards to the whole invoicing process, not only with regards to consumption, but also pricing and all additional information which is relevant. We provide personalized attention. Every customer has an executive who helps our customers on many aspects, from maintenance coordinations, load increase, billing, and regulatory issues. We offer our customers online monitoring via an application that we have developed, and we'll explain the details of it later on. We also provide an extranet system so that our customers can get all of their billing information directly. And we offer renewable energy certification, be it by IREC or ANOR. As you can see on the slide on the left-hand side, this is a view of the application we have, which is called Kalpa Clientes. It can be downloaded from Google Play or the App Store. It's an app which allows our customers to be able to check and review their consumption in real time, comparing to their previous week's consumption or the prior month as well. We have on the right-hand side a view of extranet where our customers can access, and every customer has a specific code in order to for them to access exclusively their invoicing process information. On this slide, we're showing our control center, which oversees and controls operations for all of our centrals and also supply to our customers. They, before any event that may happen in the network, they will immediately respond and they are attentive in order to resolve issues and to perform reconnections if they are necessary. And finally, we deliver certification that is renewable, as in Kalpa, since we are using hydroelectric power, which is the main resource that the country has. This allows us to guarantee efficient, ongoing, and trustworthy or reliable supply. And we have the goal for promoting the reduction of emissions, which is why we provide these international certificates, which are audited and issued by IREC, which is an international organization which guarantees for the power that we're supplying our customers that it's coming from 100% renewable sources. So with Kalpa, we can deliver this sort of certification, be it IREC or ANOR. And in fact, for 2021's energy supply, we have already delivered some certificates with some customers that we have, pretty important customers such as Yanacocha, Antapaccay, Goldfields La Cima, Ingredion, and Bacchus and Johnston. On the other hand, we are beginning a new enterprise that is called Condu, but allow me for a minute to explain that we are in a period of energy transition, which is more complex every time with many regulatory aspects and also with sustainability, safety, and competitiveness, which generates new necessities and realities for every business. In this situation, we are seeking to identify and understand the needs of our customers. The objective is to be able to determine and to develop the best energy solution which maximizes the value for our customers tending to those needs. So, in order to face this, is that we have created Condu. Condu is a Kalpa company which specializes precisely in developing these solutions for our customers. And this is mainly focused in our small and medium-sized customers. And what energy solutions are we speaking of in terms of quality, efficiency, and safety in supply? We are helping, for instance, to increase capacity indicators and to implement load rejection schemas, which are necessary with our free customers, and to perform power quality studies in supply and to perform studies in energy management in order to improve energy consumption for it to be efficient and to compensate reactive equipment if it's necessary to implement. We also provide technical solutions for demand, for load increase, for maintaining grids and substations. We can provide solutions for peak shaving or batteries. In terms of distributed generation and self-consumption, we help them to implement solar panels, batteries, if it's necessary, cogeneration. Now that we have gas from Camisea, these solutions can be implemented. Also, we help in providing regulatory support, supporting, for instance, when they want to transfer becoming from regulated users to free users. We help that process. And as I mentioned, we can deliver renewable energy certification, and we're betting on sustainable mobility. What projects do we have? We have many projects, as in solar and wind. On the map, you can see that in Arequipa, we have many solar projects. Among the main ones, we have a project called Characato, a sunny project, which is in the process of having its pre-operation study approved. We have other operations in Moquegua, Tacna, and also Cajamarca. In wind projects, we have them in the Ica area, the Los Vientos project, and in Lambayeque, we have the Norteño and Cherep projects. So our vision is for us to be able to participate in new renewable energies and non-conventional renewable energies, and we'll be keeping our thermal capacity, which is pretty important for the whole process of energy transition. In fact, these are the centrals that will allow to absorb variability of the current grid and to make supply as a whole for the whole country for it to be safe and reliable. Now, with regards to our commitment, we offer services which are tailored to the needs of our customers, complying with the highest standards in the industry, which ensures the well-being and integrity of our collaborators, the protection of our environment, and participatory development of the communities in the area where we have direct influence. Now, in terms of the environment, in terms of health and safety, in terms of social management. And this, how does it translate? Well, we are betting on projects that are based on education and culture. We believe that education is very important for the development of the communities. We bet on infrastructure projects which promote essential services for the population, and we're betting on projects which implement or that may help the economic development and entrepreneurship of the communities which are neighboring to our facilities. The idea is for them to be able to develop their own skills and to generate their own income, and with that, they may help their families and their community. Also, we're betting on projects in terms or on topics of health and safety, on issues with regards to caring for the environment and education. And the idea, as I stated, is for us to become strategic partners. We're always seeking the development of the communities which are in our surroundings. Thank you so much.